Hi everyone, my name is Wing and welcome back. Today we're going to talk about the Deathgripper, which is the new, ferocious and horrifying dragon from How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World. The information we have on this dragon so far is quite limited, but we do know some about this dragon, and what we do know is quite alarming. So most of the information we have is from the Annecy Festival in France, which was held in June, where Dean DeBlois personally described this dragon to us. And the Deathgripper is the dragon that the antagonist Grimmel uses for his hunting of other dragons, I think, for his slaughter. I don't know if he conquers villages too, but he definitely uses this dragon for combat and for hunting down other dragons, which also kind of makes you wonder if this dragon is a tracker class dragon, because the class is not yet confirmed of this dragon. Someone's saying mystery, someone's saying strike, and someone's saying tracker. Tracker would work, but sharp class would also work. Mystery also kind of work. So let's just go through what we know about this dragon so far. I've drawn a concept art for this guy so we can kind of get an idea of the whole body. It's not 100% accurate, but it gives us an idea. So one of the things we noticed first about this guy is, of course, the big tusks that he has from his jaw, that protrudes from his jaw. And the fact that they come from there, like below, up, those tusks really just look like he would use them to impale his prey or another dragon, whatever he's attacking, because they come from the bottom jaw, so you can just open his mouth and use all his force just to stab them into his opponent or his prey or whatever. So they're probably quite effective in that regard. Then we have he has giant spikes, spines almost on his back, which kind of sticks out. They go all the way down his tail and almost look like thick armor. And I think this dragon is having a very thick skin, very heavily armored skin on him. His face is kind of similar to the Skrill, and bear with me now, the fact that his eyes are so far out on his muscle, pretty much, they're very close to his snout, which is similar to what the Skrill has. And while they're completely different dragons in different classes, the Skrill is also a very ferocious dragon, and it has such huge teeth and just a really overall terrifying appearance. So it's kind of interesting that there's a little bit of similarity there, because this dragon is also supposed to be quite horrifying. So this dragon does not have a fire breath, but instead it spits out corrosive acid, which is a really strong acid that it can just spit on you or spit on anything, and it will just completely dissolve things. Similar to we've seen with the Changed Wing, which also can spit acid, and that's also one of the things that adds to the fact that it might be a mystery class, because acid is really, really strange fire to have. You can even call it the fire. And something that's also really terrifying about this dragon, because fire is one thing and acid is a whole nother. You can't really run from acid. If it's on you, you're done for. And then on the tail we have a stinger. This dragon has a sting which has sedatives, so when you get stung by it, similar to we see with the speed stinger, instead of just freezing up, you would be knocked out, because the speed stinger kind of freezes you, where the Deathgripper knocks you out. Similar to how we see it when a tranquilizer is used on animals in the zoo, they just knock out once you get stung by that and get hit. So it's also very effective, and that's also one of the reasons I'm sure that Grimmel uses this dragon, because it's so versatile. It has such destructive features that are perfect for hunting down other dragons. And this dragon is described as a dragon killer, a dragon that kills other dragons. The dragon is obviously black and red, and it's a kind of medium-sized dragon. It's rather large compared to Toothless and Stormfly, but when we get up to the big guys like the Screaming Death and so on, it's not that large, but it's a steady, medium size, and it's an absolute grotesque creature. It has been described as that, and it's just supposed to be a really terrifying dragon. Like, it's gonna be a big challenge to deal with these dragons, and also because Grimmel has a lot of them. He has at least 4 of them, possibly 5, and maybe even more, that's a big deal if the dragons really are as ferocious as they are described. And they're pretty strong, pretty powerful, and if he has them completely under control, that's not gonna be easy for anybody. And also some people raise the question, like, if he hunts dragons, why is he having a dragon? But that's pretty obvious. If a dragon is the most effective way of hunting dragons, he's obviously gonna get it. So this dragon is probably, he makes an exception because it's so useful to him that he actually keeps it around, and he seems to care about it. He kind of pets it in the trailer too, and the dragon seems to trust him as well 100%. So it's kind of a weird bond that they have that seems genuine, but in a really weird setting and possibly for the wrong causes. But I mean, if the dragon is a killer, he's a killer, they would go just perfectly together. It's a weird bond to us, but I do believe it makes sense. So really not a dragon to underestimate. The wings are rather large on this guy. They're not extremely wide as the Night Fury, for example, but they're still large enough to carry this body, which I'm really happy about, because sometimes the dragons have really short and small wings and you're like, that's not gonna work out. That's not gonna work out. The Silverback has relatively short wings. I would have liked them to be a little bit bigger to make it more natural, but dragons are defying gravity in any sense. I mean, look at Meatlock. That's just not normal. So I'm okay with that. But I like, especially the Terrifying Dragon, if they have some big wings on them to just make them appear more. And the wings kind of look like a giant cape at times to just really, terrify the living stuffing out of you. And I definitely think these dragons are gonna be quite horrible in an awesome sense, I guess. I'm kind of split. I didn't like them at first, but they're kind of growing on me, and the more we know about them, we will understand how ferocious they are and how destructive they are gonna be. So I'm really excited about seeing the Deathgrippers in action. We get the new trailer on the 25th of October, which is very soon, and hopefully we're gonna see some more of these dragons and get a better understanding of them. I'm at least hoping for that, but if not, we're gonna wait for the actual movie to come out and we will see them. I think they're pretty cool. So let me know what you think about the Deathgripper down in the comment section below, and I will look forward to reading it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, consider leaving a like. I will very much appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. So long, Dragon Riders!